Hey YouTube, how you doing? This is Mike in Detroit, early Monday morning. Sun's not even up yet. And I'm going to do my little best to continue with this improv series I'm doing here. Nothing fancy, nothing all that professional. It's just for you guys that just trying to find some shortcuts without going to music school. If you haven't checked out my earlier video, I'm going to do just a little quick review. Major scales is you need that. Learn how to phrase a little bit. Repeat. Now I talked about this already. Try to get the feel of the music. Dynamics. So major scales, get that down in several different positions. We already talked about that. Pentatonic scale. So get your pentatonics down, and then your arpeggios. Arpeggios really do open up the music a little bit. Keeps it from sounding so scalar. Beautiful backing track, by the way. I got it off of YouTube. But for now, I'm going to kill it because this, you know how I do. I just get all lost in it, and then next thing I know, the video's too long. The other thing we said is once you have that down, you have your major scales pretty down, and you have your minor pentatonic scales pretty down. Somebody asked me, why don't you do major pentatonics? Well, it's the same notes. I mean, it just depends on how you learn it. I happen to learn minor pentatonics. That forces me to know what minor pentatonic goes with what major scale. So I have to know the sixth degree of every scale. Just the way I learned it, you know. If you want to learn your major pentatonics, it's the same notes. So in other words, A minor pentatonic is the same as C major pentatonic, same notes. I just happen to learn the minor pentatonic scale probably because of the blues or whatever. Anyway, however you want to drink it in and then, you know, spit it back out. So last time we were talking about triads, and again, somebody said, why am I learning triads? Triads don't sound like jazz. But in the last video, I gave you the reason for that, because all songs are not autumn leaves. Some songs deviate from the key, and you got to be prepared to handle that. And triads are good anyway, because I don't know, take a seat. It's good to doodle around with triads and then add enclosure note. Add enclosure notes like that. It's good to know that the third is one fret up and one string up. That's a third. That's a sixth. It's a fifth. It's a fourth. Helps you to get the layout of the guitar. By the way, when I told you about a couple of the arpeggios that we were doing, I think we're in B flat. So if I did this arpeggio, when I get here, see that triad? Now if I went here, it's just straight triad. But I went to the 7. But do you see that triad there? Matter of fact, we covered that triad that actual shape is a triad shape that we covered in the last video. So if I did here, there's a minor triad. So triads can not only be played, but they can be embedded in other things as well. So if I was playing a G minor triad, matter of fact, I'm gonna freeze that. Hold on, just 1 second. Hit my little pedal. Well, that didn't work. There it goes. And I put on top of that an F major triad. The result I'm going to get is a G minor with all of its extensions on it. I didn't do that pretty well, but you get the idea. So last time we looked at triads we actually, just my idea, we actually looked at a couple of triads, and let's take a C triad this time. In that position, so that's 10, 9, 8, 8. There is a C on either end of that triad. So we're learning 2/4. We got a 2/4 deal going on there. Then we got, and we took it around the circle upward, like that. That's the last video. So we made that triad minor. So if we went back to that C triad, this formation here, and we took away the high E string, notice we got that little stair step thing. That's a triad shape, and so is this. No, it's this. Sorry. So you're learning two triad shapes at the same time. And then got this one. Okay? Hopefully you have practiced that because that was the last video. Now let's learn another triad shape. So now we're going to put C or whatever note we're going to play. Now let's take F, so it's right in the middle of the guitar so you can see it. So here's F. So the triad shape we want here is this. That puts F in second position. We're going to do the same thing we did last time. We're going to learn two at the same time. That's the triad shape we want. That's new. Review over. So this is new stuff. So I am playing a F major triad shape. And the frets I'm playing, I'm on the high 4 strings. I'm playing 7, 5, 6, 5. But my anchor is, my second finger is on F. Now remember, I told you 500 times that I'm not a big fan of just learning shapes. Know what you're playing. So here's the root. Here's the third, here's the fifth, and my third finger is also on the third. So this time the third is surrounding both those chords. So let's drill that in. So I happen to be on F. Let's go to B flat. It's a good way to learn your guitar too if you don't know the notes. And you know, sometimes that trips me up too. I said, okay, where is, now I need E flat, where is the heck is that E flat? And here it is. No, it's not. Oh, that was on F. No, it's not. There's F. Watch, I'm riding the B string. There's E flat, A flat. So figure that out, get that up to tempo, but the main thing I want to show you today is the shape of this triad. This is the second inversion. If I'm thinking top 3 strings, that's second inversion. If I'm thinking strings 2, 3, and 4, now I'm in first inversion. Get it? Get it? So that's the shape you want. Somebody said, Mike, why are you playing 2 triads at the same time? Just gives you a fuller sound. You don't have to do that. You can do this. But this gives you a bit fuller sound. And you're taking in 2 shapes at the same time. Okay, now you drill that in. You see, I need a little more practice here as well. Now I need to make that chord minor. So the difference between a major and a minor is a flat 3. So the 3 is in 2 places now. So I'm going to end up with this. Major, minor. So what I did, I take that third down. So here's major. What was I on? F? I was on F. Yeah, I was on F. No, I wasn't. I was on G, I guess. Early in the morning. So I need to take that third to here, and that's third. The third on the D string down, and I need to take the third on the high E string down. Change my finger around, I'm going to end up with this. Now look at that minor chord. And where's the root note? The root note is under my pinky here. Now let's drill that. So I'm on G. Now I'm on C. F. B flat. E flat. D flat. And so on and so forth. So drill those major and minor triads. So now you have 2 out of 3 of them. Now I'll put a little space between the first video and the second video. That's your practice time. If you know these already, I'll leave these videos up. So now you want to just grab whatever triad you want. So let's say you're playing a G minor triad. Now you know 2 ways that you can approach that triad. You can either do this. Here's a G minor that we learned in the last video. Actually, there's 2 of them. Or you can do this. Okay? Now, the more inversions you learn, the more you can play horizontally up and down the neck than this vertical kind of playing. If you only know one inversion, or you forgot the other 2, or you have brain freeze like I do a lot of times, you got to go get the one that you know, the one that you have drilled in. But if you know all 3 inversions, you don't have to do that. You can just change inversions. So let me demonstrate that. And this doesn't even have to be a long video. So let's just say we're on this, let's say we're playing a 2-5-1. So let's say, let's say we're doing a G minor. So here it is. G minor wants to go to C7, and that would be this. That's a C triad. And C7 wants to go to F. That's a new one, we just learned that. So here we go again. See how I can stay in the same area of the guitar once I know these inversions. So just by way of review, here's the new inversions that we're learning today. So now we want second inversion if we're thinking the top 3 strings. So let's take an F. Here's our shape. Wrap your third finger around and grab the octave of the high. That puts thirds on the bottom and the top. My first finger's on the 5th, and my second finger's on the root. If I wanted to make that F minor, then I would have to go here. Now my pinky's on the root. And make sure you drill those both this way and across in the inversions that you know. Alright, so that's it for today. Add those to your repertoire. Start playing those triads. When we come back, we're going to find the last inversion of the triad, and then we got that part done. All right, Mike in Detroit. Talk to you guys soon. Take care. Bye bye.